Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, Galactic Earth Angelics of the 144. Happy Losar. This is Tibetan New Year, year of the water tiger like the Chinese. We have a very special transmission for you today on this March 4th, 2022. I am Paul White Gold Eagle from PrimeDisclosure.com. This shorter transmission today is from our Divine Brother of the Light Sean Caulfield from the Universal Frequency. Phoenix Rising Uniting 2022. Ho'oponopono. Earth's Quantum Evolution of Consciousness. The 4th of March 2022. 10 Ahau. Light to 360 days tune. Midpoint, 12th night, walking through the cosmic portal, shattering the distorted mirror of our reality. The phoenix rises, the Quetzal unites the Condor and the Eagle. The heart and mind unify to dissolve the imprints of duality and seed heaven on earth. In terms of the universal creation waves reflected in the Mayan calendar, a big shift point is the 4th of March 2022. 10 Ahau light, midpoint of the prophetic tune 360-day calendar, midpoint of the 12th night of the 8th wave of the 9-level pyramid. In these times of condensed, accelerated change, it can be of benefit to have an understanding of the emanating energies at play. We are not talking about astrology that deals with the physical. We are talking about understanding the Mayan calendar's quantum evolution of consciousness and how this can assist us on our journey. It shows that the ultimate consciousness of universal oneness is filtered through. The very people that are fighting wars because they are being dictated to do so are possibly contemplating why. Is it that there is a bigger reason? Yet we can never condone the atrocities of war. The solution has to be diplomacy. The light is working in paradoxical ways to transmute the dark and transcend everything by love. Everything is affected by the incoming high vibrational wave frequency of universal oneness. As we walk through the portal, by looking within, we shatter the mirror of the distorted reality that especially the mainstream media feed our mind. The sacred source light energy is dissolving the duality of the mind to open our collective soul to the memory of the heart. The memory of the heart knows and is wise to the cosmic story of divine time. Only the mind that is still, evolving, to live complete to universal source creator is separating us from each other. All tribes and cultures are one family of Earth's creative love. On the 5th of March, 13, Emosh, Alligator, the 9th wave movement will shift into the night for 18 days. All 9 waves will be in the shadow night. The 4th of March 2022 is a big date. It's the midpoint of the prophetic tune 360-day ancient calendar. This has a bearing on various levels of consciousness. Time moves into the west direction. The sun sets, initiating introspection and transformation. Also on the 8th wave that aligns to the 8th levels of galactic consciousness and is driven by the 360-day tune. In terms of the 12th night, 360 days duration, reached its midpoint on the 4th of March. This can be said to be the biggest determining factor as the Quetzalcoatl. Sine wave movement of full maturity in the 12th night is at its depths, at midnight, so to speak. Here the energies are pulling consciousness inwards to do inner reflection and soul healing work, to dream time anew and in truth to itself. The phoenix is rising to unite consciousness. A vulnerable collapsing energy is felt because for the new to rise, something has to be surrendered. The next 180 days is metaphorically like the time between midnight and sunrise. The sunrise will be on the 1st of September 2022 at the beginning of the next tune 360 days calendar cycle, the 13th day. Quantum evolution consciousness is the effect the inner world has on the outer world. When we work with Ho'oponopono, we are consciously working on our inner world so as to heal and make right ourselves in relation to the outer world. This writing is a sacred channel of cosmic consciousness that has come from years of the inner reflections of the codes embedded in the ancient Mayan calendar 9-level pyramid. The new consciousness rising that humanity is awakening to is quantum evolution consciousness. It emanates from within. It is multidimensional. It is intangible. Yet it is creating and shaping our world. To a degree, the astrological aspects to creation explain what is happening in the physical outer world. However, the spiritual inner world creates the outer physical dimension, so the inner quantum codes that the Mayan calendar reflects are actually creating our world before the outer astrological effects are experienced. So the consciousness of quantum evolution is the awareness and emanating growth of our inner world. Mostly we are caught in what we see as our outer world. This is actually the trap that we play into and cuts us off from the true reality inside of us. The outer world possesses our soul until we reclaim it by dancing in truth to the cosmic light of our inner world. Quantum evolution, that the 9-level Mayan calendar aligns to, is what the inner world is growing its awareness by. So how do we understand it? It is all about the multi-layered codes that align to the energies that emanate from the inner world to create the physical outer world. In other words, it is a multidimensional consciousness that is growing our human awareness to new heights of understanding. The third dimension is but one dimension of many, yet it can be understood to be the most dense and understood to be created from the multidimensional universe. We are creation in physical form. Our mind is universal. It has evolved to become self-aware. We are the greatest mystery of time. On the 4th of March 2022 is a shift point, understood to be bringing something new to emanate from within, from the void of great mystery. In this process, creation is surrendering its old, outdated consciousness. The old density, however, may not want to surrender because it is bound in the duality of the physical dimension and thus struggles to understand reason beyond logic. However, to a divine cosmic evolutionary schedule, the inner understanding is sparking our memory to awaken our mind. Paradoxically, by this we surrender the duality of the mind to be in the heart and are able to grow in truth to the universal frequency, Source Creator's light of divine time. Divine time is true time. It is like a seed that has not been genetically modified. It is non-manipulated. It is true to the flow of nature. It can be understood that creation's self-aware mind is moving or walking through the portal of universal truth. The entry point in time started to open up when all the creation waves converged. This moment was the 28th of October 2011, according to the Mayan dating system, when all 9 levels reached their precipice, and the completion to the 13 Ahau light. It's when Belon Yokte Ku, the 9 cosmic forces, descended, emanating from within our collective consciousness to assist the full healing of our universal soul and physical form. At this time, it can be understood the veils of separation began to dissolve or lift fully. The distorted illusion and the mirror of the physical began to shatter. We are the seed of light, becoming the fruits of cosmic maturity. It can be understood that the portal is scales of time. This can be seen in the continuous creation waves of the 9 levels. The difference is that after the completion in 2011, the waves are moving in truth to the origins they were conceived by, because they have reached the highest level of full cosmic maturity. To 13 Ahau light, this truth is transmuting the poisons of human consciousness. The scale of time that a portal consciousness is moving through is a new cycle of 260 times 18, the size of the 8th level. The difference between the scale of time and its predecessor is that it is fully mature. Thus, more than ever, gradually our previous concept of reality is being shattered. The 8th level of consciousness was 12.8 years from 1999 till 2011. It can be understood that the new cycle, the size of it is from 2011 to 2024, It is a cycle of 13 times 360 days, seed to fruit. It is slowly but surely as we go through it connecting us to our primordial heart on a galactic universal level. It can be understood that this cycle is the one that is shifting consciousness to be humble and surrender the ego. It is washing away that which does not serve us. It is pulling the mind to live without tangibility. Hence the transformation is creating a spiritually oriented new earth. The veils that we have been separated by are thus lifting. The illusion that the mind has brought our soul into and sold it by is dissolving. It is not easy for the conditioning of a mind that is so off-center from the heart and gripped into the tangible world. But as we go through the portal of a cycle the size of the 8th level, our concept of reality is being shattered. Our soul is being divinely aligned to the source frequency of the universe that has no filters to interrupt and manipulate us by. All can be forgiven because we have been going through a lot of growth and understanding for the past few thousand years, and so many mistakes have been made. Seeing the period from 2011 to 2024 as a new cycle the size of the 8th level is my own view as an idea. It is not cast in stone, so to speak. To me it gives guidance, as a large Zolkeen, to see the larger view of cosmic destiny. The divine time processes are activating the memory of the primordial heart to awaken itself to shine and form the diamond light mind of high vibrational truth and sacred love, understanding and doing the inner work consciously through meditation and tools like Ho'oponopono will give you sacred direction for your life to be at peace with itself. It is inevitable that the truth will rise. All we can do is let go and allow with trust that we are our truth. Anything that is not our truth will be transmuted into light as we truly let go of the mind and open the heart. The heart is where the light enters to bring healing to the soul. So as we walk through the portal, we shatter the distorted concept of our reality by activating an inner understanding that the outer world is created from the inner world. If we allow the outer to create our reality, and it is not aligned to our truth, we give our soul away. The inner world is determined by our multidimensional consciousness. To access it, we need to let go of our mind. We need to look within. Here you will see who you truly are. You will see the reflection of your soul. I surrender to be free. In gratitude, love, and light, Sean Caulfield from theuniversalfrequency.com. And if you do not know the Ho'oponopono mantra, it is a Hawaiian teaching for forgiveness. Ho'oponopono roughly translates to cause things to move back in balance or to make things right. And this is the Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Thank you for joining us on this quick transmission. We appreciate each and every one of you and your support. If you'd like to support us in our work and mission and help us continue bringing these teachings and transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge or donation at our links at egolovecondor.com. Have a most beautiful and blessed day, and most auspicious Losar, Tibetan New Year of the Water Tiger. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.